And welcome to Sasa and Goff Live Recorded.
I'm Sasha.
And I'm Goff, and this week we are ranking our top and bottom
Jews.
Or we could also say members of the people and cultural community whose traditional religion is Judaism, otherwise known as Jewish people.
Fair enough. All of those are great ways to say it.
Yes.
And non-hateful. And nothing to do with governments. And if Kash Patel is listening, please don't come to my home. Your eyes make me feel uncomfortable.
At the bottom of the screen right now, it should just say disclaimer.
And a picture of Kash Patel.
Yeah. No, it's funny too because clearly we're saying it right now. Obviously we're doing this for fun. We're pointing out those Jewish heritage. Look at all this hand movement I'm doing right now because I'm nervous. I don't know what to do with my hands. But yeah, it's weird. We've done gays, we've done redheads, we've done other what? Yeah, those
over and over again, and we thought we would throw in Jews. Now, saying the word Jews to some people, you kind of even
it's
last
weird.
Week you were like, you say this. I don't want to say this because I don't want people taking it the wrong way or whatever. You spew plenty of hatred, and so people might think that no, not at all, obviously, but it's just like wait, is that okay to say type situation. It feels like a couple people have brought that up. I mean, I'm not gonna name names. Some may live in my house.
Kelly,
and,
she hates it,
and so it's just a disclaimer out there. If you're looking for us to bash the government of anybody, we're not gonna do it. This is basically entertainment and movies and music and the stuff that we normally talk about. And while there is a bottom 3 Jews list, it is it's based off of body of work and stuff like that. There's no So this was stupid disclaimer, but we have to do it because
20 minutes later
it makes my wife feel better or something. I don't know. I really don't know. She's gonna hate the beginning part where I just yelled Jews. So.
I do have a pretty long list. How about you? I've got a lot of notables.
Long list of Jewish people gets people in trouble, buddy.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, never mind.
See what I'm saying?
I'll cut half of that down. Thanks for having us over for dinner last night.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you have a good time?
We did.
That's good.
It's
good that some of us had a good time.
Well, it's weird too because Joni's never been here before, and I come over to record the show and that's about it. But it's weird when I come over and it's like I feel like I'm the one telling her it's like, the bathroom's down there. It's like I know where the fuck to go.
Well, it was also weird because we ate dinner at this table.
Yeah, this one right here while recording.
Yeah,
listen to that one later. That's on our Patreon. You can hear us eating food while talking about religion.
I was thinking about it
Seriously.
when you had us over. When was it? 3 months ago? 2 months ago. And we came to your house and I was like, show me your entire home, basically. And you're like, and then you took me and showed me your entire home. If you would have asked for that yesterday or Joni, I would have been like, no.
I told Joni actually where we ate dinner. I'm like, because during dinner, I don't know if you noticed, I was asking Joni, I'm like, oh, is this what you wanted to do with our wall? I don't think I've ever been in that spot of your house.
Yeah.
I've been in the kitchen looking out, but I don't think I've ever been on the other side of that wall looking in. It's like, oh, that's what the kitchen looks like.
And I don't think you've ever been in my living room. You walk by my living room, but you've never.
Well, that's always because Callie is there's the perimeter.
Yeah, that's her zone. So, well, thank you guys for coming over. We had a good time, and you guys brought dessert. Nothing
Bunt
bank cakes.
Yeah.
Bunt.
Bank. Yeah,
very solid. I don't think there's any left, so I apologize if you were
that's all right.
thinking that was going to happen. I got some messages you want to go over?
Yeah, sure.
So last week was Halloween. We'll get to that in a second, too.
Yeah.
But I told a story about, or I asked Halloween costumes, what we were, and
our favorite ones.
Remember we were both kegs at some point?
Yeah.
And then producer Tony was La Bamba. And our dear friend Giuseppe was Borat.
You know what? I'm sorry. I got to stop you real quick just because at the end of the episode, you doubled down and you put footage of you guys walking up to people's houses.
Oh, yeah.
But when you were telling the story, I thought it was even funnier because you said in there that no one knew who you guys were, but then you tell them, no, we're these people. Watch, we'll prove it. And it's like they still wouldn't know who those people are even when you start. But it's still hilarious. They're just like, oh, I guess these guys are wrestlers.
Well, that wasn't the video that I put on. That wasn't the wrestlers thing.
Okay.
This was a different video. That was just
all
2
right,
weeks.
It was still trick-or-treating.
This was 2 weeks after Halloween.
Yeah.
That was the video that I put up.
Okay.
So that was not the Rob Van Dam Sabu.
Okay, gotcha.
That was totally different. That was on Halloween, and people refused to give us candy because they thought we were too old.
Okay.
I don't have footage of that one.
Gotcha.
But I do have more footage of trick-or-treating like multiple weeks later.
Okay.
That was the one clip that I liked the best. It was just like people being angry and flicking us off and swearing.
I don't know if I got the whole context of it. I think maybe I assumed it was the wrestling one, and
it's okay.
But
it was it deserves what it gets.
Yeah.
So,
sorry to interrupt.
No problem at all. So we were talking about those costumes, and producer Tony actually chimed in. He was La Bamba.
Yeah.
He left a comment on our YouTube saying, first of all, GG's Goff on making it as long as you did in the Guillotine League.
Thank you.
And also, the best part of that Halloween in DeKalb was, and I didn't even know it was in DeKalb, but basically we got to the place in DeKalb, and there was a better dressed Borat, a guy who like grew out a mustache to be Borat. And he actually ended up winning the costume contest. Nice. So Giuseppe was pissed off because he was also Borat.
I assume, like, at that time, there was
Borat.
probably a lot of Borats.
I would think so, yeah. Yeah, it was still
great, though.
Solid costume. Yeah. Giuseppe also chimed in. He said, I remember as a kid that one of the DJs at B96, Bobby D, did a mashup of Whoomp There It Is called Bulls There It Is when they won their third championship.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
And then he says, I was also at that Halloween party that Nick hosted. I was Brody from Mallrats.
Hell yeah.
And vividly remember Goff's costume and was impressed by the creativity. Look at that.
Yeah.
Somebody impressed by your creativity.
Yeah, making memories.
That's one.
Have you seen Mallrats?
No.
That's Jason Lee's character, Brody. Great movie.
I just thought Adrian Brody, and for no reason.
Jewish actor. Look at that.
Spoiler. I love Adrian.
He's not on my list.
Oh, me neither.
Spoiler.
And then our dear friend Shug said, can you imagine the smell inside of that mask of Goff's? Because you were dressed
processed rubber. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad.
We also got a message from our dear friend Bear, the Bear. This is interesting because he left a comment on our YouTube that got taken down. Not by me or you.
Yeah.
By Cash Patel, dare I say? I don't know. I don't know who did it. But then he reposted. He goes, here's a reenactment of my last post. Forgive me, guys. I'm crazy.
Reenactment.
He goes, $12.50 for a small T-shirt.
Wonderful.
What he's talking about is sasaandgoffmerch.com, where you got the cheapest
merchandise in podcast history.
$12.50 for a small, but for a 5X, it's $20.50.
No.
The Bear is no small. Grrr. Shame on you for charging more. For fat shaming. Shame. Deep breath. Shame. Love the podcast. Love you guys. Can't wait to get my shirt. All fun and games, just joking around. Thank you, Bear, for ordering a shirt.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you'd ordered a shirt. Here's the deal. I'll give you $8 back.
That's why I was kind of finagling with this little cup here.
Yeah, there it is.
Whatever's in there, you can have it back.
All you have to do is show up to next summer's Billy Joe Travis Memorial Crockett Cup Tag Team Golf Invitational Championship, and you'll get $8 off.
I think it's worth it.
So yeah,
you get a T-shirt too. You'll get another free T-shirt,
and we get to try and hug you. Who can hug Bear? Can we get a round Bear? 5X. It's a big boy right there.
All right, so back to Halloween real quick. I got a question for you because this kind of happened to me. So I was the lucky one. I got to stay back and hand out candy, and I almost ran out. Have you ever run out of candy?
Yeah, that's like a big argument in this house because Megan will always be like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy candy," and then she'll show me, and it's like 3 pieces of candy in a large bag, and I'm like, "That's not enough for the kids. The kids need cavities."
Yeah,
and then she'll get some anyway, and then I'll go get more from the store, and then we always have way too much.
Do you go like during trick-or-treating to get more, or is it just...
I would, and I believe that I have gone one time, because it's like 3 to 7, and it was 5 o'clock, and we were like, uh-oh, it's getting very close, and so I went and got more, and then we didn't need it.
See, I did we usually don't get, we might, less than 30, I'd say.
Wow.
So I always do the thing where I just throw handfuls in.
Yeah.
So this year... more people coming. They were coming in droves, so it was just like, so it went from like 5 pieces down to like 3, down to 2. Then eventually, like, so I ended the night with 3.5 pieces of candy left, and I say a half because there was one Starburst in there that like fell out of like one of the 2-pack, you know?
Yeah.
And Joni was with the Natalie trick-or-treating. I was texting her. I'm like, you need to get your ass home. I need some of Natalie's candy. These kids are going to destroy our house. And But no one else came, actually. So I ended up with,
well, see,
that was perfect.
Now that I'm a blue-collar boy, which, by the way, that's something we might have to touch on later. I've been told I'm potentially a white-collar boy.
Ooh.
And that's not cool.
I don't like that.
Best case scenario, I'm like a...
beige? Or no, like a
mustard
sky
yellow,
blue.
like a Dwight Schrute.
Okay.
Because, anyway, we won't get into it. But 3 to 7 is the hours that you go trick-or-treating in our town. And usually I'm home every year except this year.
Yeah.
Because now I'm a blue-collar boy. I'm working up to 2.7 hours a day.
It's getting there.
And so I was like, they're going to egg our house. They're going to steal our dog. They're going to do all this stuff. And I considered just leaving a bowl when I left for work in the morning. And Megan was like, don't do that. Like, that's dumb. So we didn't get home till like 5:30 and no eggs. That's so good. That was good. And then we just leave a bowl outside that says, take some candy. People took candy. It wasn't even empty, and I just filled it completely. Nice. And I was like, I hope somebody takes all of it, and they didn't take all of it, and so then we had a lot of extra.
I think the Ring cameras help. I don't know if you guys have one, but I mean, like this day and age, I think it helps a little bit with kids not trying to dump. But then you have some that just don't give a shit. I mean, if you have a mask on, who cares, right?
The Facebook page for our community was just pictures of people putting, like, the kids that stole the whole buckets or whatever. So yeah, lots of hoodlums, but not around here. We had a ton of kids, and everybody was cool, and we had a good time.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So you had more people this year than normal?
Yeah, you know what? I might be just saying that, but it might also just be the way I distributed the candy, so it might seem like it was. But I mean, I noticed like a lot more of our neighbors that I haven't seen in the past.
Did you do any pumpkins or anything? Like, do you have any decorations that you leave outside?
Joni, actually, kind of funny. Joni, she like the night before, I think she was just like, we forgot to carve pumpkins, and it was like, we didn't forget. Like, I didn't want to do it this year, but I had to help Sadie with her Halloween costume the night before because she just needed a design put on a T-shirt. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna cut out a template and I'll use some spray paint and just. Long story short, I completely effed that up. Yeah, and I don't know why the hell we're talking about this anyway. You got to stop me from doing this all the time. Why am I... I don't know why I started talking about Sadie's T-shirt on Halloween.
Costumes,
and, Halloween
stuff.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins, yes. I told Joni because I had to cut that template out for the shirt, and I'm like, I'm carving Sadie's shirt, and she thought that was funny, but no one else did. But yeah, we didn't do pumpkins this year.
Pretty morose today. Are you all right?
No, I'm just my allergies lately. You saw last night, man. It looked like I was crying. I was just like, oh my god, like they've been pretty rough lately, and obviously, I got a little.
Same, my throat. Same over here. We're struggling.
We got to stop kissing.
So the pumpkin that I had last week.
Yes, you
looked like me.
Yeah,
I took that and then a different, larger pumpkin that Megan had made. It was like a cow. She painted a cow on it or whatever. I took it to our village's pumpkin smash or whatever they call it. And I got there, and so I just have these 2 pumpkins or whatever, and this like Asian family walks up to me, and I'm like, hello, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And they're like, is that it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's 2 or whatever. But why? Like, why are you... Like, I assumed it was, like, someone would wear a shirt that said I'm with the village or whatever. But they were just, like, a random Asian... Very nice.
Yeah.
But they were just a random Asian family. Like, they took my pumpkins, and then I didn't get to smash them. Like, they took them. And so it was, like, a man, a woman, and their kid, who was probably, like, 10 or something. And so he took the little one, me. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And so I kind of like waited to see if they were going to smash them. And instead they took pictures with them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's an odd choice at a pumpkin smashing event.
Yeah,
Like,
you could have just taken a picture with you.
So then I just got in my car and left. I was like, are they expecting a tip or something? Like, I don't know what's going on here. And then I went home, and then Megan was looking, and on the village that I live in Instagram page, there was a picture of like the family holding our pumpkins.
Holding your head?
Yeah, so it's like this little kid holding
all right,
thing.
So where I'm confused is like, were these the 3 people that were like running the event, or were they just the next 3 in line, and it was like, all right, go get his pumpkins? And
so there was like the 3 of them, and then one like tall, just like big white guy. Okay. And I was like, okay, that's the pumpkin smasher, the big white guy.
He just crushes them with his hands.
I believe they were all pumpkin smashers.
That's the pumpkin smasher.
I just assumed they were like a family that was there to like smash their pumpkins, but they were the only ones smashing the pumpkins.
It's just Billy Corgan with a baseball bat.
Nobody else was allowed to smash them. You would just give them to this family. They would take a picture with them, and then they would throw them in a dumpster or whatever. So it's kind of cool. But
some like a Guinness Book of World Records thing.
I'll post that picture. I did keep the picture because I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, so that was.
I think it'd be a lot of fun to just toss pumpkins into an industrial shredder.
Okay. All right.
It'd be pretty awesome.
You dream big, my friend.
Yeah.
This week I wanted to give you something. We've kind of been on a little thing where I give you a gift every week, a foreign gift. And so this week I thought I would give you Croatia's own bananke.
Oh.
Bananke. This is a chocolate-covered banana.
Okay. Bananke.
I believe it is marshmallow. However, I've read the ingredients, I've read everything, and there's no mention of the word marshmallow. They do call it a foam bar. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what that means.
Chocolate foam bar. I'm also noticing this is very phallically shaped, and on the back it says "Do not eat." No, but you know what? I'll let you know next week what a chocolate foam bar is.
Yeah, please do. Or today. I mean, whatever you want.
No, I don't want to eat it right now.
Okay.
Not this second. Definitely next week.
All right, so
people are waiting.
I have to give you an update on my appliance situation.
Oh, yeah.
Last week, 20 minutes wasn't enough to finish the entire story, and the story wasn't finished.
Yeah, we were at just the dishwasher, I believe.
Yeah, so Cliff Notes is, first week, they didn't show up at all, and then they told us they forgot to put it on the truck.
Yeah.
And then 2.5 hours after they're supposed to be at our house, somebody called and said, our truck broke down with your stuff on it. So somebody's lying. Then they changed it to the following Saturday because we weren't going to take another day off of work. That's when we got our one dishwasher, which we were told, no, you're getting all 4 things, and we only got one dishwasher. So now, after that happened, brings us to this week where they said, okay, we're going to put you down as Friday, November 7th. And we were like, okay, that's not cool because we have to take another day off of work now.
Yeah.
And then our Best Buy representative was like, don't worry about it. Uh-oh, he's eating the foam bar.
I'm doing it.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. So far, so good.
All right. It's Croatian, so watch out, you know. So they told us it was going to be a Friday. Our Best Buy representative goes, don't listen to them. I'm going to change it and make sure that it comes the Saturday before, which was like the 1st of November or whatever. He goes, we're going to get it all delivered on that Saturday. I don't want you guys taking another day off. I'll make it happen. And we go, okay. So we're all set up for that Saturday, and we get an update that says your block of time that the stuff will be delivered is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which at that point you shouldn't give a time because nobody's expecting a delivery from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think that. Yeah. So it's coming overnight, huh?
Exactly. So it's just like, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So at any point during the day, it will be showing up. Great. So now we're wasting our entire Saturday. What happened was Megan took the following Friday off anyway, just in case things were going to be a disaster. Mm-hmm. But luckily we were able to move it, to the Saturday. And so we have this time frame from 7 to 7. Then they change it, and they give us 2 time frames. They go 7 to 12 or 1 to 5. Great. So basically 7 to 5 at that point instead of 7 to 7. And
but definitely not noon to 1.
And we're like, why both? Why both? Can't you just get... Doesn't matter. We've had... it's a catastrophe. We've got our matches ready. We're walking to Best Buy. We're ready to
burn it down.
Yeah.
Burn that mother down.
Allegedly. And so on this day, 8:30 in the morning, whatever, 2 guys show up. I can only describe them as the Family Guy dolphins.
Okay.
That's what these guys were.
I don't know if I know that reference.
If you don't, I might play a clip here. They are tremendous. I love them. And our 2 delivery guys reminded me of the Family Guy dolphins. They came in. They put the microwave in. They did a great job. We tipped them. I gave them Halloween candy because it was the day before. I gave them cans of Coke from old family parties that have been sitting for years. They were taking it. They loved it. And then they get to their truck and they're about to leave. And Megan looks at our microwave and she goes, "This is a lot higher tech of a microwave than I remember." And then we see that it's an LG, and we only ordered GE products. So she sprints outside and goes, "Hey," and they stop and they look in the back of their truck. Our microwave was still in the back of the truck. So they installed the wrong microwave. Yeah. Then they came, they brought that one in, and they fixed it in like 10 minutes. It was not a big deal. It was okay. Everything was fine, but they still did whatever. Now, I had a situation with these guys. These were 2 black guys. Love them.
Okay.
Tremendous people. They're coming to my next family event. They're coming for Thanksgiving.
All right.
I was standing, in my kitchen, how it's like a pretty narrow thing when you walk straight in.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like facing left, looking towards like my refrigerator. Okay. And then one of the guys was in the kitchen, and he was looking the same way, and we were kind of talking. And I said a joke, hilarious. The guy loved it, to the point where he went to give me black high five handshake.
Oh.
So give me a black high five handshake over here. No. Do this thing,
Oh, like.
But with the other hand. Hold your hand like this. You're even worse than me. Like that, yeah. And so I went like this. So go grab it. Like that. And then I went. I mean, minus the pain, because you didn't know it was coming.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to do the cool black guy handshake thing.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, I was sideways. Third of all, he did not like it. He was like, "This is not cool."
Is there any way you could take out my ow?
No.
Yeah. I was not expecting the arm twist.
I was thinking he was going to take the microwave back because I was not cool.
You lost your street cred?
Yeah. So all right. That was fun. They were cool. And the whole situation was okay because when they left the house, my entire house smelled like weed. So we were all having a good time. Everyone was high. Even though they put a microwave in that had a scratch on it, we were like, "Scratches are fine, man. The world's crazy. Let's all have a good time." Then they leave. Also, by the way, Megan liked one of them. Said he had nice eyes and a nice smile.
Uh-oh.
Nothing for me to worry about there.
Oh.
But anyway, the second one came fine. And they had 5 hours later, they came with the refrigerator and the oven. They put it in.
Same guys?
2 different guys.
Okay.
And
wait, so these other guys literally just had to do the microwave?
That's it.
And they fucked that up?
They did. Yep.
All right.
And so the other guys came in and whatever, and everything was fine. We have all our appliances. We're very happy. We didn't have to wait till Friday, November 7th. Megan still had the day off anyway, Friday, November 7th.
Yeah.
And she got a phone call on Friday, November 7th, and they're like, "Hey, we're 15 minutes from your house. We have your appliances." And so Megan, being the calm, cool person that she is, was like, "We already got our crap last week. Why?" And then she was like, "The truck drivers have nothing to do with it." And then she was like, "I'm sorry about that, but yeah, we already got our stuff." And they were like, "All right." So
could have just leave them in the garage.
I know. If Megan was a better person, she would have stolen them and put them on Craigslist.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, it's the hand you're dealt with, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the day after November 7th, which would be November 8th, for those keeping track.
Usually.
They called Megan and they were like, "How was your delivery yesterday?" And she was like, "I'll kill you. I'll set your house on fire." Allegedly, all these things happened. I don't know, reenactment, whatever. But yeah, so they don't have their things together over at Best Buy / RXO or whatever that's the company, the logistics company dealing with all this stuff. Okay. Our sales rep at Best Buy said he had never seen anything like this. He's been slinging ovens since he was 16. He goes, I've never seen anything this bad. I apologize so much.
Wow.
Megan went to go leave a positive comment for him because he's the only one who helped us during the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And on the Best Buy comment section, where you leave reviews, literally every person goes through this.
Yeah.
So don't get your stuff at Best Buy unless you want to deal with allegedly or whatever, deal with problematic things, and you'll get half your stuff today, and then they'll take one back, and then 3 of them will show up and they're wrong. And that's it. But we now finally have stuff, and so that's why we were able to.
Yeah, you were able to accommodate us.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good. I didn't feel like having food poisoning last night, so
excellent. You didn't get any?
No,
nice.
I did not.
Okay, well, that's all I got, buddy.
All right, well, then I guess we can jump into our thumbs up, thumbs down. Any recommendations we got, whether that's TV, movies, music, bananke, candy bars, anything like that.
How was the bananke?
I guess I'll start off then.
Oh!
Bananke, phallically shaped candy. Kind of reminded me of a Charleston Chew a little bit. Softer, though. So it had the chocolate consistency of like a marshmallow egg that you get at like Easter. Now I hate those, but what was this again? It was
foam,
chocolate foam bar. Yes. Yeah. So it was like I guess a cross in between like the marshmallow ones and then like Charleston Chew, which is kind of marshmallow, so a little crispier though. So I'll go to thumbs up.
Okay.
Good.
And if you don't like it, you could always use it as insulation or
yes.
whatever, right?
Yes, foam.
Excellent.
Absolutely. All right, the other thing I got, Welcome to Derry, new TV show on HBO Max, of course, which is just following along the It storyline that you love so much that I talk about every week on this show.
Love Pennywise.
Pennywise the Clown, who hasn't... all right, so I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to... I don't even know who's watching this, but one thing. All right, so so the two movies that came out, It and It Chapter 2. I was a very big fan of the first one. The second one, actually, I didn't really like it much. I thought it kind of sucked, actually. So this TV show is kind of them showing us other things in the book that aren't really part of the main storyline, which is like the 7 kids, the Losers Club, and the show is very, very CGI heavy, which was one of my problems with probably both of the It movies that came out. The director, Andy Muschietti, is trying to just make like these fucked up images, and the effort is cool, but sometimes it's just too much. So
in my opinion, it's always too much.
Yeah, it's like, so some of the stuff even in these first 2 episodes, which they're good. Like the first episode I thought was really good. The second episode was like, all right, it's not bad. I think the third episode's dropping today. But I'm very excited about this show, and besides like Bill Skarsgård, I'm trying to think like, I can't really think of any James Remar's in it, but either way, Welcome to Derry, 2 episodes so far. That's all I got.
It's pretty gruesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how because the whole thing is, it just gets your worst fear. So like for you being a white collar boy, it would, I don't know what the hell it would have you doing. I don't know. But
you're morose today.
Yeah.
You're
someone like me who hates spiders, I'd get killed by a spider. Something like that, or I'd get eaten by a spider, and yeah.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, no, like I said, man, just tired. Just really tired. But yeah, no, that's all I got, man. Just a busy week.
I got 2 things, and it's kind of like 1.5.
Okay.
First is a band. It's called Heart to Gold. They're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. You're not going to like them, but they're kind of like a sad, gritty, Midwest punk, emo, pop punk-ish band.
Okay.
They have a song called Gimpy that I really like. I just came across them completely randomly and started listening to their stuff. And it's one of those things where you see like 5 bands that play together and you listen to all 5 and you're like, I understand why they are playing together. Yeah. And I don't understand is why I only like one of them, because they're all kind of similar, but it'll be like, oh, this guy's voice might be a little bit different, or they just sound a little bit tighter, or the song's better written, whatever it is. I always think that's an interesting thing about music. But yeah, Heart to Gold. And the other thing, I can't really take credit for watching this, but I've seen so much of it. Megan's been watching this John Wayne Gacy series on Peacock, and I don't know how long it is, but she's been watching it every day for, I think, 2.5 years at this point.
Jeez.
And she just falls asleep constantly. And so the next day she has to like go back to where she like started from or whatever. Meanwhile, I like come to the room to go to bed, and I'm awake watching this happen. This is a really good series.
Yeah.
If we did our serial killers listing over and again, I might have been swayed by this thing.
Yeah, big Gacy fan, huh?
And I think the guy who plays Gacy, according to Megan, is the same guy who's in Severance. He's like the hippie brother, the author.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So he plays Gacy, and he's got like the Chicago accent and stuff like that. It's really, really well done, interesting. I think there might even be 2 documentaries on there. I don't know if it's one really, really long one or 2 different ones that she was watching, but way more interested in it than I thought I would be. Like, that's not my cup of tea at all.
So is this like the Dahmer one we talked about, I think, last week, where it's actually so you said
Actors.
they're obviously so it's they're retelling a story. It's not just
but then there is like interviews with him, like the actual John Wayne Gacy. And so when I saw that, I was like, is this part of this, or is this just another doc also on Peacock at the same time? I can't answer that question. So.
Yeah, because there was one on actually Peacock, I think years back, that I wonder if Peacock's just got like they got the rights to any John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, top of the cock to you.
Jesus. Okay, all right. Well, that was a light one this week. So, as promised 30 minutes ago, we're going to talk about members of the people and cultural community whose traditional religion is Judaism. We're going to do our top list and our bottom list. So I guess I'll start off.
That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid what you did there.
Thank you. All right. My number 3 for top Jewish folks, Steven Spielberg. He just directed some of my favorite movies of all time.
Jews. He did Jews 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, he did. Actually, I don't think he did 2 and 3. He did the first one, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. You should have that music playing during our intro. But anyway, yeah, Jurassic Park, Ready Player One, E.T. Just, also, which Austin Powers is it in? I think he's in the second one, where in the very beginning of the movie, they're making like an Austin Powers movie, and Mike Myers as Austin Powers turns to the director, and he's just like, oh, don't you think maybe you should da-da-da? And it's Steven Spielberg, and he's holding like one of his Academy Awards, and he's like, actually, my little guy here, my little buddy here thinks that it looks fine.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, it's either Austin Powers 2 or 3. It's in the very beginning when Danny DeVito's Dr. Evil.
I gotta watch.
Hey, asshole!
I gotta watch all of them again.
They're great movies.
I may have never gotten to 3. I may have just watched the first.
Is that Beyonce? I think that's Beyonce.
I gotta watch it. Next week's episode. I'm just gonna be speaking in Austin Powers terms
the whole time,
the entire time. It's gonna be 1999 all over again.
Alrighty.
My number 3 is right behind you. It's Jerry Stiller.
Oh,
love Jerry Stiller. I think he's one of the funniest human beings to ever exist, and he's my number 3. I don't have to go much further than that.
Speaking of Jerry Stiller, I gotta say too, it was kind of fun last night during our dinner date watching King of Queens the entire time. And like 3 or 4 of those episodes, they were on vacation, and it's just like Leah Remini's very distracting in a bikini. It's just yeah, it's a good show. All right,
it's a great show.
My number 2, a guy that I feel like I talk about every week, it's Seth Rogen. I've been a fan of him since. Did you ever watch that show Undeclared? That was on Fox.
No, I'm aware of it, but I never watched it.
Okay, so it was actually like that's the whole Judd Apatow crew. Because they did Freaks and Geeks, but then Undeclared I feel like was the kind of like spiritual follow up to that show because it was like all the same actors and everything. But yeah, I've just been a big fan of Seth Rogen for a long time, and I mean even just the stuff he's got going right now, Invincible, Gen V, the Studio, The Boys. I mean all of the stuff that he's a part of. It's all wonderful. He's a very outspoken person. I wouldn't say he's a political activist, but I do think he's, I like what I hear out of him. And then
leaves it out there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a good businessman. I think he's
tell,
got some like pot companies too, or weed companies, and
I can't tell like if I like him or not, and I think it's unfortunately because of his laugh.
No.
I'm just like, all right, guy, let's cut it back. But yeah, I'm with you. He's done so much good stuff, and the studio is the last thing that like got me hooked to him again. I'm like, man, another one from him. Like he's just good.
Speaking of another one, real quick, I should just add Evan Goldberg to that too. I'll put him with Seth Rogen because like that's like his creative partner.
Oh,
like it's always Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
All right.
Yeah. So
sounds good. My number 2 is a combination of 2 people, and the reason why I do it is because it's a musical act and they kind of go together. And for me, they're equally as important.
Okay.
It's Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. Kiss.
Nice.
One of the first bands I ever, loved or whatever. My uncle got me into them. Love Kiss, and I don't know. This is my number 2.
Okay. All right. Well, my number 1 then, Adam Sandler. Just another one. Like ever since the what the hell was that called? What was that album? Oh, They're All Gonna Laugh at You. Now, have you heard this? His like comedy tape thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a long time ago.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything of it because I'm not. See, I hate saying it. Like I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan.
Okay,
I like a lot of stuff that he's done.
Yeah,
but I'm just not a super fan. I guess that's a better way of putting it. I'm not a super fan of Adam Sandler.
I'm definitely not a super fan. Which is hilarious, actually. Speaking of the last Seth Rogen, who I just talked about, in that show Undeclared, there's an episode where Adam Sandler like comes to their college, and it's funny like how much he's acting like a Sandler. Everything Sandler's here. Yeah. But no, just Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, those movies in the '90s. I mean, those were
those
for our junior high
perfect movies.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean his tape, They're All Gonna Laugh at You, which was funny for me because it's like, oh my God, this guy's actually really dirty. It was like when people found out that like Bob Saget's like really dirty, and it's like, oh, Adam Sandler actually isn't just like this wholesome comedian. Yeah. And then like all the guests that were on there and everything too, it was great.
Yeah, like I said, like him, but just not into like and Hubie Halloween.
Oh yeah,
puts a bad taste in
now. I gotta say one thing too, which apparently like I feel like I'm the only one. I didn't really care for Uncut Gems. I thought it was okay.
I was going to bring that up. I liked that.
Okay, I didn't not like it, but I think I feel like it, and maybe it's just me, but I just feel like it got a lot better played just because it was Adam Sandler, playing that role.
It was cool to see him in a role like that, though, where you're not used to him being like...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Goofball, whatever.
Yeah. And I won't spoil the end, but I will say when that happened, I was kind of like, good, he fucking deserved it.
It's pretty shocking.
So I guess I kind of did.
Yeah, you absolutely did. So but hope you watched Uncut Gems.
Yeah, big time spoilers. I did like how they put Kevin Garnett like in that time period. Like they put him back in like 07 or whenever that was.
It was a very like tense movie.
Yeah,
like,
oh God. It was like white knuckle the whole time, and his wife hates him and everything. That's one of the voices from Frozen too. One of the sisters. That's Idina Menzel, famously Adele Dazeem.
Isn't she deaf?
No. Oh. Do you remember that John Travolta when he announced her? Like she was singing "Let It Go" or something. I forgot what it was, but her name is Idina Menzel, and he's like the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. And everyone's like, who the fuck is Adele Dazeem? But yeah, John Travolta, wickedly talented, with his weird fake teeth.
That sounded like Austin Powers a little bit.
Yeah, he's another weird Scientologist. All right, who's your number 1?
I think they're great people, the Scientologist people. So I got nothing.
The ones that give you and your dad massages at the old flea market.
All I'm saying is, your family doesn't give me massages.
Yeah, we're working on it.
My number 1 is Fat Mike from NoFX.
Yeah,
this guy has been responsible for a ton of amazing music that has, I say changed my life or whatever, but just NoFX is a pretty big part of
what
my life,
he's done for the punk scene, what he's done for music. You know, so many of our favorite bands are on Fat Records.
And they retired, and their last shows they played in Chicago were at Riot Fest. So I kind of wanted to go still, but I was like, I'm not really that interested in that environment to go see this band. I've seen NoFX enough over the years that I'm happy to have seen them so many times. And I don't know. I wish there was still a band. I wish they would still do stuff every couple of years or whatever. And we'll see. But yeah, Fat Mike.
Okay. Well, Fat Mike is definitely on my potent notables, which I'm just gonna list them off. I'm not gonna give a description because I got a lot. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Paul Rudd, Mel Brooks, Elizabeth Banks, Stan Lee, Ben Stiller, Akiva Schaffer, Geddy Lee, Rashida Jones, Andy Samberg, Jeff Goldblum, John Lovitz, Eugene Levy, Fat Mike.
I've never heard of any of those people.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah. I got Adam Sandler on my list, so it's a notable. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, did you have that one?
No.
David Lee Roth.
I don't know. I don't even know if he'd make my list, so.
Larry David.
Yeah, he's good.
Dave Attell. Max Weinberg.
Yeah.
Of the Max Weinberg 7.
Frickin' Max
and
Weinberg.
And also Springsteen or whatever else he does. And last but not least, definitely not least, Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah.
Police Academy. Come on.
You know what? I should add this potent notable to the list because she was great in those few episodes of The Studio, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
She was awesome.
She was very good.
Or she was eating the mushrooms. It's the what was it called? It's the Hollywood buffet. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't really know who she is.
She's also in. She was in Mad Max Fury Road. She was one of the wives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's Lenny's daughter, obviously.
I assumed that her goal was to play a Hollywood starlet or a big time Hollywood actress. But then they put her in this situation where you see her kind of
Well, she's also in. She's in the new Batman stuff, like the Robert Pattinson. She plays Catwoman, so no, she's definitely.
I don't know who she is.
Up.
Lenny Kravitz. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Some leather pants.
Not on the list, but still a cool guy.
All right, bottom.
Okay, so my bottoms, my list wasn't as. I literally have 3. 2 of them are characters, and 1 is a regular person. So
You're
I'll start.
So uncomfortable with this.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
All right, but because these were. Yeah, maybe a little bit. All right, so number 3 is the character Schmidt from New Girl. Did you watch that show?
No.
Played by Max Greenfield. Funny character, but just so fucking obnoxious. And just like a character that really makes you uncomfortable all the time.
A Jewish character?
Yeah, I believe the actor actually is too. But okay. I'm leaning. I don't mind him so, but this character.
But the character.
And like I said, the character is very funny, but kind of fucking obnoxious. So
okay. My number 3 is a human being. He's alive, and I gotta preface these by saying I have got nothing against these people as people. It's just their body of work has irked me in some sort of way or whatever. And this is one of them, Jack Antonoff. Do you know who Jack Antonoff is?
No, but that name is very
great
suggestive.
Name. Maybe the best thing about him,
Jack
if you ask me.
Antonoff,
He's the singer and guitar player of the band Bleachers, who is, in my view, like a Springsteen ripoff, which is bad enough as it is.
It's like arena rock.
Sure, and they've got saxophones, and I love saxophones, but not the way they're playing them.
Okay.
And he comes from the band Fun. If you remember,
I remember
Fun,
them.
He was
or that one song.
Yeah, and that band was so annoying to me. I did not like that band at all, and so he has his hand in those 2 bands that I do not like at all. Also, he's a very accomplished producer. I think he's worked with Taylor Swift and you name anybody. He's very good at what he does and writing songs and whatever. Okay. It's just not my cup of tea to the point where I'm spilling the cup of tea on the ground.
Jack Antonoff.
I don't even want tea. So that's my number 3.
All right, my number 2, I got another character. It is Stanley Uris from It. He's one of the losers in the movies and the books. He's the worst character.
How do you know these characters are Jewish?
Oh, it's in the
it's
in the movie.
sad.
It shows him practicing the Torah and everything, and in the book, the Jewish kid. I'm sure the 3-letter word we keep saying has been used many times in that book.
Excellent. All right.
So yeah, that's my number 2.
All right. Well,
Stan Uris.
My number 2 is an 8-letter word, and it's actually, I've met this person once. They were tremendously kind, but I do not like their career. I do not think they were good. I've also heard them talk about their own career, and it's just all right, guy. Yeah. You were in the right place at the right time, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe you're great, but you're not. You ruined the career of Bret Hart, which is fine by me. This is a Shawn Michaels podcast.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
But and now we just have to hear Bret Hart talk trash about this person all the time, how he ended his career basically with a kick to the head. And this person has hurt many people and been very dangerous in the sport. Recently, talking bad about another, like a Japanese woman in the WWE who broke his streak. And he called her some girl in WWE, which is like, come on, say her name if you're going to. Like,
broke his streak. Respect. What streak?
He had an undefeated streak for the longest. That was Goldberg is who I'm talking about. Bill Goldberg, professional wrestler. His big thing was the streak. 24-0. He's undefeated. 90-0. Like what? It just kept going until he won the title or whatever. Yeah. And like I said, really nice to me. But I'm just going off of body of work. There's not even one match of his where I go, oh, that was okay. Now we're talking. He's a good. No, there's not one thing he's done that I've enjoyed watching. So sorry, Bill Goldberg.
Did he do? He was one of the guys that did like a spear, right? I know there's a few of them.
That's
like Rhino and
that
Edge
was his. That and then the jackhammer. He'd pick the guy up and whatever, and hurt a lot of people and just.
Who else is, just while we're on that, like, who's probably, like, the most notorious wrestler for hurting people?
I mean, he's up there for sure. It depends, because there's guys who are, like, super sloppy. There's guys who just didn't care. Like, New Jack is one that we always talk about, and everybody's like, who cares? It was New Jack. Like, he was the man or whatever. Yeah. But, yeah, he's, like, cutting people open or whatever. It's hard to say. Okay. On the women's side, there's Nia Jax for a while. I don't know anymore. I don't watch WWE, but like for a while she was hurting a lot of people.
Wow.
I don't know. There's just whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My number one is an actual person. Not going to get into this. You can Google it if you want. It's Harvey Weinstein.
Wow.
So
solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Piece of shit. That's it.
No elaboration.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine equally as bad as
okay.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah. The stapler.
Now let me take that back. I don't really believe that Rob Schneider is as bad as Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. He also recently, I think, in his Wikipedia page says in 2023 he converted to Catholicism, which I believe one of his parents was Catholic and one was Jewish, and he was. I don't know if he was known as Jew. I don't know if he practiced Judaism, but the Wikipedia page was enough for me to say I've never liked a Rob Schneider movie. He's the worst part of SNL history, maybe in my point of view. I won't even go into.
He had the really bad SNL movies.
Yeah,
like Love Guru or no, that was Mike Myers, but still that sucks. But no, he had what did he have?
Was he Deuce Bigelow?
That's it, yeah.
Deuce Bigelow, I watched that recently, and no.
But
not interested.
The one that when South Park kept making fun of him, Rob Schneider's the stapler.
Yeah. That was actually his best work. Being
the
made
stapler.
Fun of by
I was watching Big Daddy the other day with Sandler. Speaking of that, and he's like, the delivery guy.
Yeah,
he's really funny in that. He's only got a few lines, but yeah, I'm not trying to change your mind.
No. And he's done stuff that I've laughed at too, but just like overall career. And just I'm good.
Yeah.
And then that's good.
Sounds good, man.
Potent notables. Who you got?
I got nothing.
I got David Schwimmer.
Okay, that's a good one.
Just more annoying than anything. So not.
He plays like an asshole in every character or every movie he's in too.
Lena Dunham.
Okay.
Just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I have no opinion on her.
And Seinfeld. That's another one.
Yeah, I can't leave him up.
Couldn't put him in my top 3 because I think the jury's still out on the Seinfeld. I'm giving him the most fair shot that I absolutely can. I've watched the first 2 seasons of Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's been a while. Huh?
I've got 7 more seasons or whatever to go. I do like his stand-up, a lot of his stand-up. I think he's funny. But I just, to the show, it really irked my gonads. And that's it. So I couldn't put him on the list, and maybe by the end of Seinfeld he'll be my top 3. So we'll see.
Rock and roll.
That's it.
All right,
let's pick a topic.
Let's do our topic for next week.
I got a surprise for you, buddy.
Oh, sweet.
I got a surprise for you, buddy.
got
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Oh, we're back.
We're
The
back,
ramp
baby.
is back with
Every time I get to
Neymar
see
the
that
Beautiful.
little glitch in the TV when it
Yeah.
hits it, bing. All right, I'm gonna let's see what we got here. We did this one already.
Juice.
I'm gonna leave that out of the bucket, actually.
All right.
Actually, 'cause I always throw them right back in like a dumbass. I don't know what that one means. Oh. Okay. This one's only tough just because it's not like a super long. Let me show here. I'm gonna show it to you. What do you think?
No, I don't
No?
like that.
Okay.
One. I don't like it.
Yeah, because my list isn't that long, and
We could talk about that,
yeah.
like in the next episode if you want.
Okay.
Screw that. I got to talk about ska or whatever.
This is a lot of stuff. We need to update this
It
bucket.
needs to be audited.
Some of these were just like cut right down the middle.
Favorite 9/11 moment. Top Hitler quotes.
Top Hitler quotes.
All right.
I'm just picking which one I want.
That's okay. Just take them out and don't put them back in.
I'm sorry, man. You might need to edit this part. There's like
I think
some of these are cut in half, and it's just the.
Oh wow. You've gone through them way too harshly.
All right. No, I feel like we did this one too. Shit.
Are we out of topics?
Pretty much.
Mexicans.
All right. Top 3 favorite dead athletes. That's what we're doing.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys.
See you next week.
Later.